What's up, guys? Becca Media's here, and we got another episode of Beyblade Burst Rise, episode 18, Dragon versus Apocalypse. Let's get into it. Okay, yeah. So the episode starts off. The last episode left off with Delta's devil being shattered by Arthur, and Delta just walks away. He doesn't even want to pick up his destroyed bay because he's so saddened over the destruction of Devlo. But then Delta's like, here's you forgot Devlo, and he just walks. He takes the shattered remains of Devlos and walks away. And Armin's like, should we go after him? Is he gonna be okay? And then Dante's like, Delta's gonna be great. But then Arthur says, Royal Genesis, Command Dragon, you two will be battled by my hand. And he's like, I wanna go first. And he's like, Dante's like, I wanna go first. And he's like, and then the Armin's like, why don't you do it tomorrow? And he's like, why? Because you'll see why. And then we get into the opening, the title card. This is episode 35, and this episode is episode 35 and 36 of Baby Biscacci. So let's just, after the theme song and the title card, Armin and Dante are talking, and Dante's like, why did you stop me? And he's like, because I know you want to avenge Delta, but you can't do it right. But you gotta do strategy. And yeah, after they talk about Apocalypse and how once the red centers in its sword goes for the attack. Gwen said, Command Dragon won't be able to beat Apocalypse. And yeah, but then we get into the battle, and Fumia's sitting there. He's like, I can't believe if Dante doesn't win, the Blading World will be over and run by Arthur's Inferno. I can't believe I'm relying the future of the Sparklings on Dante's hands. And yeah, so they let it rip. And after a battle, Arthur wins the first point, and then we get into the second half of the episode 36 of Baby Biscacci. Put to the test, Unburstable Bay. So yeah, then Dante's still shocked that he lost, and then Fumia's like, what was that? He could have won. He could have waited for the attack. And then Fumia hurts his hand. So yeah. And then we get into the second battle where Dante's able to beat Arthur. And then we get to the final battle where Dante goes Wing, or he gets a new move called Wing Recoil, and bursts Apocalypse, winning the match. And Fumia is so happy. He's like, he's crying. He has tears of joy. And yeah, and then at the end, and then I forgot to mention, but Delta was walking, and then these kids were playing Beyblade, and then one of the kids asked him, hey, can you pick up my Beyblade? But Delta just walked away, because he's still saddened by the destruction of shattering of Devlo. But then at the end of the episode, we see Volt, and he's like, hey! And then that's the end of the episode. So, yeah. Dragon vs. Apocalypse was a very good episode. I did enjoy it. I really liked Arthur versus Dante, and Dante using a new move called Wing Recoil. I was surprised that Dante Actually, I wasn't surprised Dante won because having a villain one can't happen in Beyblade. So yeah, according to Beyblade, it can only happen in tournaments. Because if I won the Battleship Cruising Beyblade Turbo and in this Japanese Sparking Dub, Lane won the Legend Festival. If you haven't seen Beyblade vs. Sparky, you should go watch it. Or wait for Beyblade Burst Surge. Wait for that to come out. I will be doing reviews on that when it comes out. And yeah. So yeah, this episode was pretty good. And remember to 3, 2, 1, let it rip and pay away. Yeah, see you guys in the next video. 3, 2, 1, let it rip.